Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you, Mr. and Wonderful Announcer. Well, hello there once again from my Big Beefy Man Cave here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I am the host and perpetrator of the shenanigans, Eric Lima. What's going on, everybody? And this is episode 96 of the show. And I'm about to get into my picks and predictions for this coming Saturday's Halloween Havoc 2022. There's 6 matches on the card for this matchup, because most of these matches could be bangers, and most of them could be not, as we know. On the last episode, I talked about what happened on NXT. Well, we're going to kick it up a notch with the Halloween Havoc card. 2022 card, everything is set, except for the last stipulation of spinning the wheel match between Apollo Crews and Grayson Waller. Besides that match, and here are my picks right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge opportunity to watch the match. I'll run down the card for you. NXT title on the line in a triple threat. Braun Breaker, JD McDonough, and Ilya Dragunov will go at it, while Mandy Rose will defend the Women's Championship against Alba Fire. And the North American title, the vacant title, on the line as Carmella Hayes goes against Wesley Von Wagner, Oro Mensah, and Nathan Frazier. An ambulance match, Julius Creed versus Damon Kemp, and with Brutus Creed's career on the line, if Julius loses, Brutus Creed is gone from NXT. A Weapons Wild match, former best friends Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade go one-on-one, and in a spin-the-wheel matchup, it all depends where it lands, Apollo Crews goes one-on-one with Grayson Waller. Now, you think about this card and like everything that happens now. Maybe think how should Halloween Havoc go even further. Now, as you know, it's also going to be hosted by Shotzi and Quincy Elliott by virtue of his victory over Zion Quinn for that stipulation to happen. So let's talk about this NXT Championship matchup in a triple threat. Braun Breaker, and I think it depends on where the WWE, which direction WWE will be heading. It's heading in the right direction, but if they thinking about bringing Braun Breaker up, I say go ahead, but we'll find out for sure. But I'm thinking about Ilya Dragunov is going to win in this matchup, because I know Ilya Dragunov wants the title back in the worst way, and I'm a big fan of Ilya Dragunov, so Ilya Dragunov is my pick. Mandy Rose and Alba Fire. Same situation here between Braun Breaker and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose could be rumored to going back to the main roster, but then who knows? Is the entire Toxic Attraction team going with her? Or is Sonya Deville going to have her own stable with those 3 young ladies in there? So if that's the case, I'm going for Alba Fire here for this matchup. All right, you got Carmella Hayes, Wesley Von Wagner, Oro Mensah, and Nathan Frazier. Upon realizing this, and like I said, I would not be surprised during Halloween Havoc, since Shotzi's hosting the show. If I were Robert Stone, I stay away from Shotzi Blackheart. And upon realizing this, like I said in the last episode, the light bulb just popped up in my head. Are we going to see Mr. Stone try to get involved, and are we going to see Shotzi try to run him over with her tank again? I sure hope so. But you know what, though? I'm thinking Wes Lee is going to be the new North American champion. That's my prediction. Ambulance match of Julius Creed versus Damon Kemp. Now, here's an interesting situation for you. If Julius Creed wins, the Dynamite stays together. But if not, Brutus Creed may end up leaving. But I'm thinking Julius Creed's going to win this one, because I don't think they'll break up the Diamond Mines. People are probably high on them. So I think Julius Creed. But then you get the Weapons Wild match, Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade. And this one, now I think Roxanne Perez is going to win this one. You know, this is a huge opportunity for her. I can see Bobby bring in. Who's Roxanne Perez? That's Melina's sister. Will you be serious? Anyways, just joking. Maybe they are related somehow. Weirder things have happened, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me. But then the final matchup. Now spin the wheel, make the deal. Now Chucky, Chucky the doll, made this stipulation. I don't know why you want to listen to a doll all of a sudden. Hey Eric, look at my hair. I said, yeah, freaking cut the hair. My God, Chucky looks like Mo. Look at the Mo of the Three Stooges went psychotic, was possessed by a demon, and dyed his hair red. That's who like Mo Howard. Now Apollo Crews has got this dark side of mind. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like the mind games are continuing for Grayson Waller. But what kind of match could it be? You know what? Even though I don't have anybody in the WWE outside the as a casket match that has never involved the Undertaker. I'm trying to think if there was any casket match in the WWE that did not involve the Undertaker. Because if it lands on the casket match, this will be the first casket match in WWE history that never involved the man who originated that matchup, the Undertaker. So I'm trying to think if I can look back. I'm trying to. I really don't think there was a match. There was a casket match that did not involve the Undertaker. The majority of the casket matches, if not all of them, have the Undertaker involved. If the stipulation lands on a casket match between Crews and Waller, this will be the first casket match that doesn't involve the Undertaker. Any wrestling fans, correct me on this, okay? Because I'm trying to recollect any casket match in the WWE that never involved a dead man. I don't know. But I'm picking Crews to win it either way. It all depends where it lands. I'm picking Apollo Crews to win. So once again, I'm going to go over the predictions one more night. Pick some predictions. The NXT title on the line in triple threat. Braun Breaker defends against JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov. I'm picking Dragunov to win. The women's championship matchup, Mandy Rose defends against Alba Fire. I'm picking Alba Fire to win that match. After all, under her former name of Kaylee Ray, she's a former NXT UK women's champion. Bear that in mind. The North American title on the line, on a 5-way ladder match. Carmelo Hayes versus Wes Lee versus Von Wagner. We'll have Mr. Stone hanging around about him, so what? Oro Mensah and versus Nathan Frazier. I picked Wes Lee to finally win his first singles championship for the vacant title. Ambulance matchup, Julius Creed and Damon Cam. I don't think they'll break up the Diamond Mine or the Creed brothers. Julius Creed's winning this one. A Weapons Wild matchup, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. I like to see Roxanne Perez win it, and that's what I'm predicting to win. And then to spin the wheel, make the deal again. Apollo Crews versus Grayson Waller. I think it doesn't matter. Apollo Crews would beat him mentally. Anyways, but even think about this for just a second. Once again, like I said, no casket match in WWE history. There was no casket match in WWE history that involved anyone but The Undertaker. I'm trying to figure out what there's a casket match in WWE history that did not involve The Undertaker in that matchup. So if the wheel lands on the casket match, Apollo Crews and Grayson Waller will be part of history, becoming the first two superstars to compete in a casket match that does not involve the originator of the casket match, The Undertaker. So, what do you guys think about that? So, if you, like I said, folks, if you go in the comment section and you try to correct me, I'm talking about in the WWE now. I'm sure there's casket matches all over that happen, but I'm talking about in the WWE. In the WWE alone, because I don't recall any casket match that did not involve The Undertaker. Might I digress? Alrighty then. I will end this video here. So once again, I'm picking Ilya Dragunov to be the new champion of NXT. Alba Fire, the new champ. Women's title of the Women's Championship. I picked Wes Lee to be new North American Champion. I picked Creed over Kemp in the ambulance matchup. I picked Roxanne Perez over Cora Jade in the Weapons Wild match. And Apollo Crews over Grayson Waller. Depends on which stipulation we're spinning the wheel. So, That's it. That's all the time we have. Episode 96 is complete. On the next episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1987, I'm going to give you the AEW Title Tuesday Dynamite Rundown. Peace out and have a great day. Until then, Mr. Announcer, take us home. Good night. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Production, and in association with A Sweet Bumbling Bofa Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.